Now, here's Chris.
Hello. All right. Oh, Watcher.
I love a Watcher.
I don't say Watcher.
Let's bring Watcher back.
What's that off?
Watcher. That's what we say when we were cool and kid.
Oh.
Watcher, James.
You've never heard of Watcher?
No.
Yeah, you see.
Really?
You'll be telling me next you've never heard of Gertrude.
Yeah.
What's that?
Gertrude.
Gertrude.
Never heard of Gertrude.
Gertrude.
Anyway, good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Chris Moyles Show here on Radio X. It's a lovely Thursday morning, almost a weekend. Oh, no, I'm not. I'm in DJ mode.
Oh.
I'm in 6:45 mode already. And it's only 6:31, and we're live on Global Player if you want to watch us. Hello. Today I'm wearing a T-shirt, and I can't tell you what colour it is.
Now.
It's,
Oh, yeah.
Is it green or brown?
Khaki green.
Now,
What about downstairs?
Pardon? What did you say?
What about downstairs?
None of your business.
Isn't it White Jeans Day?
It is White Jeans Day
I
today.
didn't bring them in.
Oh.
I also looked for my ripped pair of jeans, and I think I've thrown them away.
it could be
I
for
think
the best.
I must have gone, why? I'm never going to wear these.
Yeah.
Why have I got them? And chucked them. I forgot my white jeans.
Oh, man. Bring him in tomorrow. James isn't... You're on your course tomorrow, aren't you?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So bring him in tomorrow. We can send pictures to James.
That's the FaceTime you.
On his
It's
course.
I didn't realise this, James. It's 2 nights. Did you say that the other day?
Yeah, he did.
2 nights.
2 nights. Into Saturday.
I knew it was 2 nights when you said you were going away for 2 nights.
That's what I did say, actually.
Yeah.
And you're being a man... No, it's not management, is it?
No.
Hey, you doing... What are you doing?
Lip stuff.
Don't be doing any of that muck. I don't want any of that in my studio.
We have a zero tolerance policy.
Pop that down.
Is it flavoured?
Dry lips only, please.
What is it?
It's just a normal
Oh, yeah. Just normally everyone's using it, are they?
immediate relief.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
Gateway, innit?
Yeah,
That's a gateway lip salve.
You'll be doing that now.
Spice.
Does anyone else want some?
Before you know it, you'll be vaping.
No.
Yeah.
Do you still vape?
Who?
You have the odd vape, don't you?
No, I only vape. I only bring a vape out if I'm in a scenario where I can't smoke. Like, you know, if I'm going to a gig or something, or if I'm, you know, having a meal on the 10th floor of a hotel or something.
Yeah.
So it's rare.
Yeah.
But, yeah, no. I might stop smoking.
Do it.
Oh, yeah.
That's the first time you've even come close to it.
Yeah.
This is called contemplation stage in the stages of change.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
I learnt this at uni.
Oh.
Yeah, but then I always say, if someone goes, I'm thinking of, you never do it.
Well, it's a step further than what it used to be. You're like, I'm not interested, never stopping.
Well, because I enjoy it.
Yeah.
I'm a bit like that with white wine. God, I'll just stop drinking white wine now. I really like white wine.
Yeah, but white wine's not bad for you. In fact,
Well, it's not great
I was
for you.
watching some videos from the 60s and 50s of doctors smoking, telling me how good white wine is for you.
Tell you. A bottle a day keeps the headaches away.
I was watching some. I can't remember what I was watching. Well, I can't remember. It was too weird to get into. And I'm seeing some old news report from the 60s in America, and the host is sitting there, and he's got a cigarette in his hand, and he's on telly, and he goes, "Good evening, blah 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 is happening this weekend, and we have a report on that coming up, and we interview the man involved." The show is, let's just say, the show is Newsnight, the cigarettes, Parliament. And literally,
Really?
like, advertising the cigarette as
Wow.
it takes a drag on it. And you're like, well, you really do live in different times, don't
Well,
we?
all the old TV chat shows, all the guests are smoking on them.
They didn't know right at the start that it was bad for you, did they?
No, not at all.
Well, cigarettes were advertised as being good for you.
Yeah.
Were they?
Clear
Yeah.
the lungs and stuff.
Oh, look, someone's keen. Please quit. Chris will support you.
Why do you care? Calm down.
Calm down, dear.
Calm down, dear. It's just a cigarette.
My nan used to smoke quite a lot. And I remember her saying one day, never did anyone any harm.
Really?
Like, really? I think it probably did. A lot.
Is she still with us?
She's sadly not with us anymore.
What? And tell everybody again what the young age she passed away at.
She's sort of mid-70s and stuff.
Was it?
Yeah.
Was it mid-70s?
It was, actually.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And then who's your last
Jimmy.
Who's the last one to pass?
So that's my granddad, Jimmy, my dad's dad.
Did he smoke?
He did, but then he stopped. But he carried on with a Guinness right until the end.
And how old was
lived
he?
to 93.
93. What did he die of? Sorry.
Too soon. No, it's not.
93 years old.
Not bad, is it? Not
Wowzers.
bad.
Good innings, as they say.
It is a very good innings.
93. I mean, look, how was he? Like, what was his...
Great.
But what was his attitude like? So, at 93,
Yeah.
you've got to that point. No one can tell you anything, surely.
No. But he had his he didn't lose his marbles or anything. He was very, very on it.
Oh, that's great.
Was flying over to Dublin fairly, sort of late 80s. He was still going over to see the family and stuff. He was great.
Like, if you're 93 and, you overhear a bunch of guys in their 70s going, oh, our country's changed. It's not like it used to be. You'd be like, bloody stupid young people. What are they talking about?
Exactly.
Anyway, I have nothing on that. I'll move on.
That's fine. Well, no,
Don't
it's
have
fine.
anything else.
Save a
He had a great life. Very, 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 very happy life. I took him to Dublin on a boys' trip when he was about 83. And my dad said, whatever you do, just look after... So Jimmy. I called him Jimmy rather than Grandad. I don't know why. Look after Jimmy.
Which is weird, 'cause his name was Frank, wasn't it?
It
Grandad's
was.
Frank.
It was. That's true. Do you know that? In Ireland, he was called Frank because he's James Francis or Francis James.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
No, maybe I did
Yeah. So you go to Dublin with him. Hi, Frank. How are you? I'm looking around. Who the hell is Frank? This is Jimmy. Anyway, so he drank me under the table for the entire time we were away.
Well, that's not difficult. I thought this was leading up to a big story.
Oh, no.
It's you.
I like a few Guinnesses. He was a machine. It was all about the Guinness.
I don't believe you don't.
Live long, drink Guinness.
I don't believe you can drink. Why don't we get some Guinnesses for you now?
All right, then let's see. Let's see.
Yeah, my dad says to me, that's the only thing I worry about getting old is my dad doesn't really drink much these days at all. And he says, it's the hangovers I can't handle. He says, they last like 2-3 days now. He goes, it's not worth it. It's just not worth it.
Yeah.
You don't get them, though, neither of you two.
Oh, I do. I feel more rubbish the next day as opposed to sick.
I feel fuzzy sometimes. Sometimes I feel fuzzy.
That is a superpower.
But you don't get a banging headache, do you? You don't feel...
I can't remember the last time I woke up and went,
Isn't that mad?
no.
You're very lucky.
I can't remember.
It was really lucky.
But then I don't mix my drinks. You know when James comes in and we know immediately he's been out the night before? And even last week at yours when we did the barbecue.
Yeah, true. You were drinking an array.
I did mix it yours.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, I
Here-
did.
Here's what we did, right? How were you the next day?
Bad because I had to get up early as well.
Right.
Yeah.
So Dominic had barbecue and he invited us all around. This last Friday. So we all turn up.
Not quite all of us. But
Well, yeah, exactly. You didn't invite a couple of people.
There we go. Hello's
Here's the
over it.
bus.
But don't bring it up because he'll feel embarrassed because he invited literally all but 2 people from the Chris Moyles Show team. By the way, including partners as well. So, I mean,
I did invite your partners. What do you mean?
no, you did. Yeah, you did.
But
So,
not the two
you
people.
invited Tiff, but you didn't invite Bella, the intern, who actually works on the show. But that's but that's again, I don't want to embarrass you.
Yeah, thank you.
I'm Phoenix as well.
Thank you. Morning, Bella, and morning, Phoenix. I love you very much.
But not enough though, Phoenix.
Well, we'll do it again. We'll probably just do it again, shall we, at some point?
Yeah, tomorrow.
Do it tomorrow. Every Friday. Let's do it.
So anyway, Dom goes, what time? I said, what time to him? And he goes, I don't know, any time from 6.
Yeah.
So then I go home. Just so I don't know how this works. Your home, with Lucy, or James and Chelsea or whatever. But it goes like this for me. Dom says any time from 6. 6? Well, that's a bit early. We'll leave at 6. And I'm like, what? Why would we leave at 6 when he says be there from 6? Yeah, well, traffic, so we'll leave at 6.
Yeah.
So we won't be there till 7. Yeah, but that's fine.
Yeah.
And in my head, I'm going, that's not fine. I've just lost an hour.
Of drinking time.
Yeah.
Well, not necessarily drinking.
Socialising time.
Socialising, but socialising with drink.
Yes.
So essentially you're
Socialising
right.
with drink. Shaking hands with
We
drink.
were the opposite. We were too keen. We were there 5 minutes early.
It's absolutely fine.
Were you?
We were
I hope you waited. I hope you walked him down the street looking at the neighbours.
Text Dom said, shall I walk around the block for a bit? He's like, no.
And he doesn't want you to walking around the neighbourhood.
You didn't have to.
Oh,
You
yeah.
start to see,
Oh, I didn't get to explore.
No.
No, we didn't.
Best not to explore.
all the neighbours swap, throwing the keys in the
No,
box.
you don't throw the keys. You don't do that.
We've all got adjoining houses, do you know what I mean?
Yeah, secret tunnels.
Yeah.
Oh,
I don't
sorry. Anyway.
So anyway,
Why am I
we
joining it?
get there, and the only glass left for me is quite a large
Oh, yeah.
glass.
Yes.
It's, yeah.
Now,
You
what
just-
is that?
it's
2
a
pints?
two-pinter,
It's
yeah.
a 2-pint glass. And I was on the bottles of Old Moot Cider, the kiwi and limes.
Yeah.
And one of those in there, it just looked like a short.
Yeah, it did. It was ridiculous. That
So
glass is
I
crazy.
put 2 in. I needed 2 hands to lift it. 'Cause
It's
it's
really
so
heavy.
heavy.
Yeah, the
So
glass
heavy-
without anything in it is really heavy.
Yeah. And then I think somebody had said, Prosecco or whatever. I thought, I'll have some of that later, maybe. James or something goes, I'll have some. Yeah. Now, I said to him, what have you been drinking already? Wow.
It was quite the
And this is the problem. He had a drink on the train on the way to yours.
I did,
I
yes.
didn't know
I
that. You didn't
forgot
tell
about
me that bit.
So you forgot about that one.
Cheeky life,
A gin tin.
So
Did you?
He had a gin and tonic.
Yeah.
Gin and tonic on the train. Then you got to Dom's and you had
A beer.
a
Yeah.
beer. Then
A Guinness.
An
espresso martini. made
That was
by
it.
Pippa.
Pippa, yeah.
that was it. So by the time he's done the espresso martini, he's had gin, beer, Guinness, and then an espresso martini.
And this is about what, 7:30-ish? Something like
This
that?
is-
Well,
Free food.
we were there a good 20 minutes before the
Right.
espresso martini came out.
Right,
Yeah.
okay.
So he's now on 4 different types of alcohol.
Yeah.
What else did he have?
Then I moved on to tequila.
Yeah.
We had some shots of tequila rosé.
Yeah.
So they're grouped in the same, they're very different drinks.
Then you moved back to
Very
beer.
different.
Yes.
So towards the
Yeah.
end of the evening, you were back on the
Back
beer.
on.
Yeah. Did he have some of the champagne? You tried some of that, which
I
tasted
did,
like
yes.
port.
I did have some champagne.
But
Yeah.
proper champagne as well, didn't we?
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
did that as well. Did you open the
Oh, yeah, yeah. Oh, we opened that. I can remember whether we opened it. Lucy,
I,
did we
I can't remember what I was drinking it like when the food came out. But anyway,
Gin.
the point I'm making is I woke up the next. So I stayed on my cider all night.
Clear as a bell.
There was a bit of peer pressure to have the tequila rose or whatever
you
it's
did one
called.
of those.
I did one of those.
You did.
Yeah.
Right.
It's actually quite nice, isn't it?
And I can't remember if I had any prosecco or champagne. I actually can't remember.
You had some
But
Prosecco?
woke up the next day.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Ready for the Saturday show?
It was James like this.
I had eight different kinds of drink.
It's like a troll under a bridge.
8 different types. Did you? 8 different drinks?
3, 4, 5,
That's pretty good, James.
That'll do it. If I end
do
up
it.
drinking shots, that'll do it for me.
Yeah.
That pushes me over the edge.
Definitely. That's very good going.
Have you got a tell? Do you know when you're? Have you ever? I've got
Yes.
a tell when I know it's time to go.
I know.
You're drunk now, Chris. Go home.
I tend to sit there and not say anything for slightly too long. That's my tell. I've been quiet. I think I've been quiet for about 30 seconds.
You
I've
don't
just-
often get quiet though. You're usually quite
I know.
bouncy.
Oh,
Yeah, you're normally like, woo!
I should get more quiet. Very annoying.
No, the opposite. You're good fun.
But I did go quiet. At one point, I think I'm pretty drunk now. It's bad, isn't it?
Well,
It's a fun night.
It's fun, isn't it?
None of us were like leathered, were we? We just
No.
no,
had a
There were no
lovely time.
casualties.
no casual. Well, we're all professional drinkers.
That's
Yeah.
it,
Really.
Yeah. This isn't our first rodeo, is it?
Even Captain, I'd stick Captain on the list of professional drinkers.
I'd say so.
You know, he goes to the pub on a Monday sometimes goes to the pub the next day on a Tuesday, sometimes goes to the pub on a Wednesday. I might have a day off on a Thursday and then it's back at the pub on the Friday and then
Yeah.
it's the weekend.
Yeah.
I mean, is that about right?
Well, no, that's not. I went to the pub Tuesday,
Right.
and I'm going to go to the pub tomorrow.
Ah, that's not bad. Twice this week.
Wow. But are things all right? What is it? Are you in
Everything's fine.
financial difficulties? What is it?
Everything's great.
Are you sure?
You did have a week off, didn't you, a couple of weeks ago?
What?
You had a week off. You didn't go to the pub at all.
Well, no, that's not well. You do 6:45.
All right.
Oh, thanks very much, producer. 6:45, and you are indeed listening to Radio X, your super fun time quack radio station, playing all your favourites and some songs you don't like. If anybody asks you what radio station you listen to, make sure you tell them that you listen to Radio X. And it is Thursday, it's 8th of August. Can you believe it already? Weekend just around the corner. You can almost smell it, can't you? And it smells of booze. All right, back to the hits now. Oh my goodness, here come the Men in Black. It's the MIBs. Because it stands for Men in Black. And what are they? Shabba.
The good guys dress in black, remember that, just in case we ever face to face.
I'm in contact.
The title held by me,
MIB.
means what you think you saw, you did not see. So don't blink, be what was dead is now gone. Black suit with the black Ray-Bans on. Walk in shadow, move in silence, guard against extraterrestrial violence. We ain't on no government list. We straight don't exist, no names and no fingerprints. It's all something strange, watch your back, cause you never quite know where the MIB's is at.
Sorry. It's the MIBs. Get me? Clap, clap.
That's always a good move.
That's
with the
it.
wobbly arm.
That's where you know
I did my broken arm. Like,
Yeah.
oh, no, my arm's broken. Oh. Sorry, you only see, that only makes sense if you're watching on the Global Player Live. You can watch this on your phone now.
Why wouldn't you, actually?
And you can catch up on YouTube. Hey, I'm getting my hair done today.
Oh.
Are you?
What you haven't done?
I don't know.
Oh.
Are you going to keep a bit of length on top?
No, I was thinking about going the opposite.
Oh.
Yeah. Crew cut.
I think I might get it cut short.
Buzz cut.
Because it's a bit, I want it either longer or shorter.
You can't get it cut longer. I'd go shorter.
No, but that's...
Grow it out.
What?
Grow it out.
The only problem with growing it out is you just look like an idiot for like a year and a bit.
Yeah, it's fine.
A year and a bit.
Do you know, it's like Devo. You know, when a Devo started growing his hair out.
Oh, you mean grow into a ponytail?
Yeah, and he looked like a wrong un, did he?
Would you have a ponytail again? Because you did have one back in the day.
Back in the day, yeah.
There's quite a few people with ponytails now.
I had hairbands and everything.
Did you?
I also had a mullet, but that was not deliberate.
No, it wasn't deliberate.
Mullets are in now, aren't they?
There's a few people,
no, they're not.
Zan's sort of age, 18, who have mullets.
Yeah, but Dom, 18-year-olds...
We saw one yesterday.
18-year-olds never know what to wear, never know how to look, never know how to dress. They don't know this, but they will realise, sometimes as early as 20, that they look back and go, holy Christ!
Yeah. What was I doing?
Dad! You never told me I had a mullet. I just thought it was a bit longer at the back.
Yeah.
No, you had a mullet, son. You had a mullet.
There was a full-on... Wasn't there a mullet in the Olympics? Didn't one of the... was it a skateboard? Had a full-on mullet. I mean, huge.
One of the Formula 1 drivers has deliberately cut his hair so he's got a mullet. And he loves it. I'm a proper man. I have mullet.
Mullets are back. Guys.
No.
It feels like a skateboardy thing.
Yeah, I
Feels
think it's
like
skateboard.
Australian thing as well.
Do you remember Rat's Tails?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Jordan from New Kids on the Block had one.
Yeah, there's a boy in our school had one. And
James, come here.
it was awful. It was like 3 foot long. It was really horrible. What's happened?
Just keep looking out the window and... Oh, no, it's fine. Don't worry about it. I just looked out the window and I just saw a plant pot moving on its own.
Oh.
Oh, is it?
Have you been drinking?
No, and then I realised just to the left underneath the flag there's a guy washing the windows of the hotel and he's obviously slid it out the way, but I just saw it move. It went forward and then it moved backwards again.
That's really funny.
Sorry. Again, you wouldn't have even seen that if you were... There's the window. Anyway, what else do we have to do today? Oh, yeah, so my hair, I might just get it...
Yeah.
I might get it cut short.
Yeah, do it.
Because it grows so quickly, my hair. Sorry, Dom. This is
whatever.
painful. It's probably painful for you, isn't it?
Get a proper buzz cut. It'd be great.
I don't know.
So are you going to have it re-bleached first and then cut?
Oh, do you mean like...
I don't know how they do it. I think they cut it first because otherwise they're bleaching hair that they're going to cut off, and what a massive waste of time that would be. So I imagine they will cut it all first, then bleach it.
I haven't thought it through at all.
No.
Are you talking about like having a number 1 or a number 2?
I don't know. I was trying to say...
James, you're such a child.
Oh, that wasn't even...
Yes, it was.
No, it
you knew
wasn't.
what you say. You did your special grin.
Don't give us that.
You did your special
That's not
grin.
Number 2.
The cameras never lie.
I'd have just got number 2 if I was doing that.
Yeah.
Anyway, I don't know. We'll see.
I'd suit you shorter, I think.
We'll see. And then I've got to get my nails done.
Right.
It's got to go for mani-pedi.
That's it.
Which I'm not looking forward to. I hate having a pedicure. I hate it. I hate it. It's torture.
Don't touch the feet.
Do you need to have a pedicure if you hate it so much?
Yeah.
People don't look at your toenails, do they? Or is it for your own, like...
Of course people look at your toenails. Of course they do.
You got socks on.
I told you, the first time I ever got my nails done, I met a female friend of mine for lunch, and then we're going to go for a few drinks with a few people. And I literally meet her, and she goes, "Hey, how are you? Oh, nice nails."
Oh.
And I'm like, really?
What, on your feet? Toenails?
No, my hands.
Sorry. Sorry.
You moonwalked in.
Look at that. Yeah, I'm in the Rose and Crown in my bare feet.
Feet up on the table.
Now then, love, how are you? I got
Lovely.
you a pint of mild. Well, I have, because you're a lady.
Cracking toenails.
And then our other friend turned up, and then she's like, have you had your nails done? And I'm like, yeah. She's like, oh, they're nice. And I'm like, women like nice nails.
Who is it? It was in this studio who complimented you on your nail.
Your man from Green Day?
Trey Cool, wasn't it?
Yeah.
He noticed them.
noticed them.
No. Complimented me on them.
He said they were so shiny or something like that.
Yeah, and he loved it. He thought my nails were shiny because I like a bit of a buff, Dom.
Yeah,
I like a buff.
That's well,
Little buff up.
I won't lie.
I think we all do.
So I don't mind a manicure. The only problem with manicures is every time I've gone for a manicure, they will say, "Do you want anything to drink? Would you like a drink?"
Oh, lovely.
And sometimes, I've learned now, but back in the day when I first started, I'll have a cup of tea, please. So you have an overpriced cup of tea.
Right.
And then they put the tea next to you, and then they go, "Can you put your hand in this bowl of warm water, please?" You put your hand in the bowl of warm water, and then they start doing your nails in the other hand, and you go, "I've just paid for a tea that I can't pick up." I can't pick it up.
Have a long straw,
It's just
please.
going cold.
Yeah.
I've just paid £3.50 for this, and I can't touch it. And then they go, "Okay, great. Now do you want to swap hands?" So you go, and then they put your hand in the thing, and then they take your other one, and you're like, and you're just looking at it going, "Oh, you got me.
Yeah.
You absolutely saw me coming."
A clever trick.
I can't see. And then you get it, and it's cold.
Is it an old wives' tale that if you put your... It could be made up.
Please.
If you put your hand in a bowl of warm water, you need a wee.
Oh.
That's a thing, isn't it?
Didn't people used to do that to their mates if they were asleep?
Well, asleep, yeah.
Yeah.
Should we try it with James?
Yeah. Why does that...
Can we get a bowl of warm water and put
wet
your
bed.
hand in it and see if you wet yourself?
Yeah. That's a
You
good
haven't went
sign.
in bed for ages.
No, it's been like at least a month.
Yeah.
You still got the special sheets?
Yeah.
Make a noise when you turn over in the night. Don't you?
It's like every time he
Did
goes
that
to bed,
work?
it sounds like a fetish party.
Did that ever work?
What?
Has
Yeah,
anyone
you-
tried that?
For young
Well,
babies,
let's try it with you. Do you need to be asleep
You
or
need to be
dunno.
asleep.
do you?
Yeah.
I don't think you do, James.
Yeah, actually did. Otherwise
Actually,
you'll
no, you
just
do.
stop.
You're right. You told yourself.
Yeah. Why would that be a thing?
Didn't I used to think you put shaving foam in your hand and then tickle
that's
your face and then you go like that and put...
A feather in the face. That's funny.
So then, when we're having sleepovers and stuff, as a wind-up. So Warrington John did this one, as he told you. So his mate was playing a rugby league match, and it was going to be
Proper
televised.
rugby then?
Proper rugby league, and it was going to be televised.
Right.
I can remember the name of the guy, but I won't say it in case he's listening. So they all got drunk, and they put Imac over his
Oh, no.
eyebrows.
Hair removal cream.
Yeah. So he woke up the next morning, just washed his face, didn't think anything of it, got to training, he has no eyebrows whatsoever. So they're all in the pub the next day, and he's playing, it's something like at Wembley. It was huge, it was on TV. And as they're walking out the tunnel, let's call him Tony, his name was Tony, he walks out with his head down and his kind of hands slightly over his face like that when the cameras are kind of panning around to show the team and stuff. They're all in.
You should just got a Sharpie, drawn them on.
Sharpie, exactly. Oh, it was so fun.
Drawn them on.
Yeah.
Brutal.
I've got a video on my phone, and every so often I've favorited it, and every so often I'll look at it, and it's a friend of mine,
Right.
And we're all away a few years ago on a stag do, I think, and I got in. I think he'd gone for a lie down. Like, I think we'd been out the Friday night, and Saturday we're just chilling, then we're going out again, whatever. I think he just went for a little lie down. So I've gone into the room. I don't know if we're sharing rooms or whatnot. So I've gone in, and he's like asleep. So I thought, I'll just video him. I'll video him. And I'm like, I don't know what I'll do. Maybe I'll just like video him and then pan around to me and be like, and then we'll show it to him later. And I'll be like, I didn't know you. God, were you in the room? So I've literally hit record. And he's clearly sensed somebody in the room.
Right.
And he just opens his eyes, but I'm just to the right of him, and he goes, like that. And it still that makes me laugh to this day. It still makes me laugh. Because he goes, oh, but I also go, oh. I love it. Anyway, I can't show you the video because it's very important in the record industry. Anyway, thank you for watching the first 25. The show will continue all the way through till 10 o'clock on the radio. We switch the cameras off now, so we'll wave goodbye. Switch back to Radio X.
The Chris Moyles Radio.
Keep waving.
Radio X.
And that'll do.
The Chris Moyles Show.